Hello and welcome to JV West Season 5 Round 6 Portimao Portuguese J-Prix. Let's get underway soon enough. Let's start pre-qualifying in the meantime as I guide you through the current championship orders. Here we go, Drivers' Championship. First of all, we have Game On Goose currently still leading that championship with 50 points, tied with Gamer 15, but has one more race win, so he went on countback third. We have Prolime followed by Goose's teammate Masker Bravest, then Jeff Day Jeff with 40 points in 5th, Toad Speed, Aria Carmona, Cloud, Edwarditos, Botti, Pumpkin, Mr. Crunk, Giato, Yoa, Bogan 34, Ellie, G4, Smalls, Belgian Senna, and in last currently Banana Boy. Let's take a look at the constructors. We have Flying Fox currently looking underway to get that promotion spot, but we'll see if they can keep the momentum going. They have 95 points, 2 wins, 2 second places. INR in second with 77 points. It's been a great season for them so far. That is Scuderia Carmona looking to gain immediate promotion back after being relegated from Challenger Virtual. They have 71 points, tied with Avionics Racing, winning the tiebreak on countback. Avionics in 4th, also pretty solid stuff for them. Aston Martin currently in 5th, followed by Toad Racing. Matsar, a season to forget after having the best car on the grid for the first half of the season. The races did not go too well for them, and they are down in 7th with not a single podium to their name. Electric Racing are in 8th, then it's Go Motorsports, and finally the Monkey Racing, who are also having quite an awful season for themselves. Started with the worst car on the grid and only now working back. But pre-qualifying is about to end, and so 3 minutes of qualifying will be able to begin. Let's take a look at the car stats. Before that happens, we have a lot of speed upgrades. We've got SCR, Toad Racing, Flying Fox, Electric Racing, Aston Martin, Avionics, The Monkey, and INR all succeeding speed upgrades. Only Matzer and Go Motorsports do not. Toad Racing also get an excellent grip, so the Avionics and The Monkey. Go Motorsports and Aston Martin both getting double acceleration upgrades. Electric Racing getting an acceleration and a turbo in addition to their speed, while Flying Fox gets a triple turbo in addition to their speed. Mats are the only team on the grid to not succeed any upgrades, and they drop down to joint 4th best car on the grid from best. Electric Racing with the best car on the grid by 0.3 on the car performance index, followed by Flying Fox and Avionics tied for 2nd. Then Toad Racing Systems and Mats are tied for 4th. The 6th best car on the grid is tied between Aston Martin and SCR, followed by the 8th best car on the grid being the Monkey Racing, and tied for 9th best are Go Motorsports and Iniciación Roja. But let's get straight into the qualifying. Here we go, 3 minutes of qualifying boost every lap, no collisions, no tire wear, no rain. Just 3 minutes to set the fastest possible lap you can. Let's take a look at the token spends. 2 for token spenders here today in the form of Aria Carmona with that 6-speed crazy car, as well as Ellie from Electric Racing, in, according to the car performance index, the best car on the grid. So we'll see how both of them do. 3 tokens being spent by Game On Goose, our current Drivers' Championship leader, as well as Cloud from Aston Martin. 2 tokens being spent by the likes of Toad Speed from Toad Racing Systems, Yoa from Matzer Autosports, Pumpkin from Avionics, Banana Boy from the Monkey Racing, and Edvarditos from INR, who is doing really well. That is also a 6-speed car, and they are just crazy recently, both INR and Scuderia Cremona. Um, in the last race, we had 15 tokens being spent. 15 drivers spending tokens. 15 drivers spent tokens. Area Cremona still finished in the points, not spending any. Right now, it is Cloud who's currently on provisional pole for the second lap in a row. Pretty impressive stuff from the Aston Martin driver. But back to tokens being spent. One token being spent by Kiato, Boken34, G4, Prolime, and Smalls. The rest of them not spending any tokens. Belgian Senna looks to go the entire season having not even submitted a token plan. Let's focus on the qualifying right now. Ellie goes 36 flat. Edvarditos 36.37. It's Ellie on provisional pole right now. Area Cremona only down in 6th, despite on average doing quite well in this qualifying session. You can see her constantly there at the front, but right now only in 6th. In qualifying, we've got, let's see, Yoa is 9th. Ellie crosses the line, does not improve. Area Cremona goes 3rd fastest, ties Goose's lap time. Yoa improves as well, but he is down in 10th. It's Toad Speed? No. Might be G4, who improved up to 8th there, which is impressive with, I believe, the joint worst car in the grid. Oh, Ellie improves up to 35.78. Goose onto the front row. Boken improves up to 9th. No other improvements. Let's take a look at the qualifying result. Here we are. Ellie will start on pole position, 4 tokens, best car on the grid. Can he keep it? Goose starts from the front row. Edvardito spending only 2 tokens, still starts ahead of Arya Cremona, spending 4, both cars with 6 speed. The only difference is Arya Cremona has 1 grip on her car, but she starts from 4th. Cloud, 3 tokens, starts from 5th. Pumpkin with 2 tokens from 6th. Toad Speed with 2 from 7th. G4 with only 1 token will start from 8th. Boken with 1 token starts from 9th. Prolime with 1 token starts from 10th. Then we have from 11th Yoa with 2 tokens. Gamer 15 starts from 12th, tokenless. Banana Boy starts from 13th with 2 tokens. Mr. Crunk tokenless will start from 14th. Jeff tokenless 15th. Masca tokenless 16th. Belgian Senna tokenless 17th. Kiato 1 token starts only from 18th. Smalls 1 token starts only from 19th. And Botti tokenless will start from last. That's your grid, and let's get ready for 23 laps here at Portimao for the Portuguese J-Prix. Let's get straight into it. Here we go, and it's a wet start, light rain, and most drivers are out on wets here, but we have Cloud, Pumpkin, and Toad Speed all starting on the inters. Will it work out that risk for them? Ellie starts off quite quickly, already looking to run away. Got Goose, Edvarditos, Arya Cremona on the inside of Edvarditos, and she forces her way through. We're gonna have clouds soon, so the rain won't last for long. Does that mean the enters were the right choice? I don't know. Toad Speed down into 11th with the midfield pack. Very bad start from him. Banana Boy is up into the points right as of right now. Mr. Crunk and Yoa both into the points. Ellie leads off lap 1, then it's game on Goose. Area Cremona got past Edvardito's Cloud, running in 5th on the inters. Pumpkin in 6th on the inters, but Yoa looking round the outside of Pumpkin does not manage to make it stick. He's down in 7th. Mr. Crunk in 8th. Boken 34 in 9th. Toad Speed just at the edge of the points, fighting Prolime. Banana Boy close behind, but Ellie has had a phenomenal start. without many issues for him, looking to get an easy victory here. Best car on the grid, 4 tokens. How could it not happen? Goose looking to get that driver's championship under wraps as early as possible. Aria Carmona looking down the inside. Aria Carmona spending 4 tokens. Goose spending 3. Edward Tito spending only 2. He's holding on behind them. Cloud and Pumpkin with the enters. It looks to have worked out for them. It's the Matzers behind them. Then it's Boken and Banana Boy. Toadspeed has dropped back down to 11th right now. Aria Carmona now down the inside. Great traction, but now goes very wide into the hairpin, and Goose is straight back into second position. Mr. Crunk and Yoa battling there. Ellie is into the pits. Arya Carmona beats Goose into the pits. Cloud, in fact, side by side with Edward Tito's into the pit lane. Boken, Banana Boy, Toadspeed, Masker Brave is currently in 12th. Ellie opts for the hards. It is a grip intensive track. Portimao with all the hairpins around you. Do not want to go wide. Arya Carmona, however, has decided to go onto the soft with 1 grip. This is a risky strategy, but she wants to run away from the rest of the pack. And Cloud, in fact, has run away from Edward Tito's, who he entered the pits side by side with Edward Tito's and Pumpkin, both on the softs, battling for 5th. Cloud just trying to hold on behind Game on Goose, but right now it looks like as many tokens as you spend, that's what you're gonna get. Only thing is Mr. Crunk currently beating his teammate. He's tokenless, so he is doing quite a great job himself. Great stuff from him. G4, who started from the top 10 with only 1 token, is down into 19th, so not great for him. Ellie has run away right now, and he is extending his gap despite having much slower tires than Arya Carmona behind, who is currently leading Game on Goose. She's in 2nd. Cloud in 4th, then it's Edwarditos, Pumpkin and Mr. Crunk not too far behind. Mr. Crunk looks to have caught back of Pumpkin here as they try to make their way to Edwarditos. Game on Goose with the fastest lap of the race at 36.52. We're 6 laps in, 23 laps total. To drive. Game on Goose and Arya Carmona go extremely wide. It's Cloud into 2nd position as a result. This is very, very bad news for Arya Carmona and Goose. Great news for Ellie, who has just doubled his gap, and Cloud now battling Game on Goose for 2nd. Arya Carmona holding off Edward Diesel's, looking to get a shot to fight back onto the podium, but that is very, very big time loss for the 2 drivers. Ellie, without a care in the world, on the hards. Yo of the new fast slap the race at 36.40. Goose has managed to separate himself from Carmona and the rest as a result of that crash, so it was a silver lining for him, as Carmona is struggling now to get past Edwardito's. Cloud, despite getting up into 2nd, has dropped down to 5th. Yoa is now challenging Pumpkin. Earlier as Mr. Crunk right next to Pumpkin, but now it's Yoa who's made that swap. It's Boken 34 also on the hards. Not a lot of hards runners, only Ellie, Boken, Toad and Masker Brave is running on the hards, but the electric racing cars clearly can run on the hards quite well here. Boken in a world of his own in 9th, and it is Banana Boy in 10th, looking for a solid point at least. And we've got this pack fighting for 3rd. Edward Tito's, bumped from behind by Arya Carmona, who aggressively gets up into 3rd. Doesn't have time for all this battling. Cloud now on the inside of Edward Tito's. And when will they pit for softs? That is the question, because both the SCR and the INR cars have very low grip. They're mostly speed oriented. And those softs are showing some signs of wear. Yoa is up into 5th position at the current moment. Prolime, spending 1 token, is down into 16th. He's one of the other challengers. Ellie's been caught up by quite a bit. 2 seconds, nearly 3 by Game on Goose, who is having great pace right now. Ari Carmona running in 3rd. Still Edwarditos, Yoa, Cloud, Pumpkin, Mr. Crunk, then it's Boken 34, and finally Banana Boy, but soon we'll have the first round of pets. There we go. Edwarditos, Ari Carmona, Yoa, Pumpkin, Mr. Crunk, every single one of them into the pits, and Boken34 stays out. He's got the hard. Banana Boy is into the pits. Boken34 up into 7th. Toad Speed stays out, promoted into 10th. Masquerade up into 11th. And Banana Boy exits just ahead of Jeff and Proline, both of them running the mediums right now. Goose and Cloud also running the mediums. Cloud really feeling the grip loss right now. A lot of drivers have opted to pit for the hards, not Aria Carmona. She's going for another set of softs. Goose and Cloud stay out an extra lap on those mediums. Ellie's still leading this race and looking to lead for as long as he possibly can. We're almost halfway through the JV West race as of right now. It's Game on Goose. Cloud really struggling now on those mediums. So is Game on Goose. Look at that. Goes very wide on the exit of that hairpin. Surely should be pitting right about now. No, he stays out an extra lap. What about Cloud? Cloud, will he be pitting? Yes, he does. Enter the pits as Eric Carmona is only 3 seconds behind him. She'll overtake him for 3rd position. Edvarditos, will he overtake for 4th? Cloud comes out just ahead of Edvarditos, and Yoa behind to running in 4th. Game on Goes really losing a lot of time. Mario Carmona is now 5.3 seconds behind him, as his mediums are not getting better, they are getting worse. Belgian Senna also slows him down as lap traffic, and he finally enters the pits on lap 12. Arya Carmona easily overtakes him there for 2nd position as he pits onto the hards. Cloud will exit behind Game on Goose by about a second. Clouds are coming soon. Ellie and Boken pitting soon. Boken actually pitting right now. He exits out in 10th, just behind Masquerade. But he goes onto another set of hards, and I think he'll take those hards until the end. Ellie is still out on the track, looking to maybe not even finish the race on hards. Maybe he can even opt for the mediums, but those hards are struggling now. Arya Carmona of her personal fastest lap, 36.53, really feeling the pace on the softs. Closed down Ellie by 2 seconds just now. If Ellie's not careful, he will be caught up by Arya Carmona, but she will have to pit eventually at least one more time. Ellie will not have that disadvantage. He has to worry more about Goose, who's about 11, nearly 12 seconds behind him. Ellie is into the pits now. And what's he gonna opt up to? Yes, it is mediums for him, and he exits the pits. Just ahead of Arya Carmona. Continues to be in the lead of the race. He's led every single lap so far, and he's looking to keep it that way. Arya Carmona's softs are degrading now. She will have to pit one more time, and we'll see if she will be able to catch back up with that extra pit strategy, at least to Game on Goose, Cloud, Yoa. Goose is running in 3rd at the current moment. Cloud in 4th, Yoa very close behind, going round the inside on this tight hairpin, but round this wide one, he cannot make his stick. Smalls forced incredibly wide there by Edvarditos, who was also lost a lot of time as a result. He's down in 6th, and Pumpkin looking to challenge him for even that position on slightly fresher hards. Arya Carmona just holding on within about a second of Ellie, but feeling the tire wear right now and is rapidly losing Ellie. Pumpkin is ahead of Edvarditos for 6th. Mr. Crunk still running tokenless in 8th, solid performance from him. Boken34 in 9th, and then Banana Boy is still holding on to 10th. Arya Carmona's into the pits. Will she come out? She's opted for the mediums instead of the softs. She comes out just ahead of Yoa. Game on Goose, forced wide there by Jeff, it looks like. And he loses a lot of time. That is an astonishing amount of time. Best he can do now is 2nd. Cloud's mediums are pretty worn behind, but Arya Carmona's are fresh out the oven, and she is coming round to try and catch up to Game on Goose as Ellie, just like the entire race, he has been dominating and he's got this race sealed up. Aria Cremona on the back of Game on Goose looking for a move round the outside. Can she make it stick? Makes it become the inside. It's the inside again. Boosts just in front of Game on Goose before the hairpin. Risky stuff, and now she's pulling away. Aria Cremona is up into second position. Goose down to third. Cloud behind in fourth. Yoa, Pumpkin, Edward Etos really struggling on those hards, but Mr. Crunk even more on the mediums. Boken 34 might be able to catch both of them. Banana Boy has pitted for a fresh set of mediums, and the drivers behind him have pitted for a fresh set of softs. Let's see how the situation develops. Cloud is into the pits onto a set of softs. So is Yoa onto a set of softs. Pumpkin is also into the pits. And so is Edvarditos. Everyone into the pits. Boken stays out in front of both Crunk and Edvarditos and just behind Pumpkin. Now, a lot of them couldn't back those tires. Banana Boy actually very close to Mr. Crunk now. Ellie still in the lead of the race, of course. Aria Cremona and Goose, the only ones who didn't stay out. Goose is on worn hards right now. Will he pit? It would be just racing suicide for him if he did so. Cloud running in fourth on those fresh softs. How much time can he catch up to the podium, to the current provisional podium setters? Yoa, Pumpkin, Boken 34 has dropped back behind them. At the current moment, he is just 1.5 seconds ahead of Edvarditos, who is feeling the pace on those softs. Aria Cremona the fastest lap. And she is also under 2 seconds behind Ellie. Looks like Ellie had an incident of his own with lapped cars. Might have something to do with the Toad Racing System cars, but he laps both of them now. More importantly, he's got much more worn mediums than Aria Cremona, and this might be very crucial indeed to the race. And we're going to have light rain coming soon, which is a blessing in disguise for Ellie. Surely nearly everybody will be pitting here. 2 laps before the end is enough time. Not enough time to risk it staying out, and Ellie is in, Carmona is in, Goose about to come in himself. Everyone onto the wets except Smalls, who is in last. He is onto the inters and overtakes Gamer 15. Goose opts for the inters, looking to gamble his way through. Cloud onto the wets, Yoa onto the wets, and we're going to have a heavy rain. Mistake in strategy for Game on Goose, but he is far away from anybody. I don't think this will affect him. It'll just mean he stays in third place. Ellie and Aria Cremona fighting. Those are the 2 4-token spenders, so it only makes sense that they're fighting for the race win here. Ellie in the best car on the grid, Aria Cremona with the highest speed on the grid, and it's going back to light rain soon, and it's the final lap of the race. Aria Cremona is under a second behind Ellie, but she really needs to close him down. Banana Boy slows down Ellie incredibly. Aria Cremona is right on his back. Ellie looking to try and lap Banana Boy around the outside. No, goes down the inside. Aria Cremona going from behind, but she loses traction herself as a result. Ellie now lapping Banana Boy. Aria Cremona finds a space on the inside. Ellie is forced wide. He's got to accelerate as fast as possible to catch Aria Cremona now, but she is running away. Aria Cremona wins the Portuguese J-Prix in the final lap of the race. Ellie, heartbreak for him, led the entire race, only to finish in second. Game on Goose finishes in third. Cloud, great stuff from him, finishes fourth. Yoa takes fifth for Mats, or Pumpkin will take sixth for Avionics. Edvarditos pretty close behind them is Boken, but he's got more worn out wets. Edvarditos takes seventh. Boken 34 with 8th. Mr. Crunk tokenless 9th. Very solid stuff. Banana Boy gives the Monkey Racing an extra point to add to their arsenal. Toad speed outside the points, so is Kiato. Both of them spending tokens. There you have it. Aria Cremona fastest lap manages to win the race at the final lap. Really locked out there. But what a second half of the season so far. 8th tokenless and first spending 4 tokens. It is quite incredible. She might be a dark horse in this season if she continues to perform like this. Ellie will be disappointed not having won the race, but he gave it us all here. And that was Portimao, Portuguese J-Prix. We'll see you all next time for Buenos Aires, the Argentinian J-Prix. Just take a look at the results here. Double points for Mats are pretty solid for them. Double points for Electric Racing as well. And yeah, we'll see you next time for the Argentinian J-Prix home race for G4, Botti and their respective teams. And we'll see you then.